But I want to end off on this fun story that I heard from a friend and colleague, Todd Hudson, from the Maverick Institute. And I want to leave this with you, another vision of the difference it makes when you create a bring it on culture with a warrior spirit. And he was talking about when he used to be a manager at a silicon wafer fabrication plant. And when he got there, it was very much us versus them, people just kind of going through the motions, feeling very bored with their jobs. And so he did a lot in teaching people about business literacy, how their work affected the big picture. And he recognized the fact that the people who are doing the work have lots of great ideas about how to improve the processes. So he started engaging them in problem solving and innovation creation. He also even did this. He even gave employees a $500 account for them to apply to ways of improving processes. So you think about, he was like creating a small business owner environment on those teams. And it was really, just the other day, he was sharing this with me. He said, you know, it was just amazing the stuff happened because that we did this. Besides the fact, check this out, besides the fact of going from 83% quality, so 83 out of 100 wafers being saleable, to when he left, it was 99.97. So instead of 83 out of 100 being saleable, it was 9,997 out of 10,000. But here's the story. He said, let me give you an example. At the end of the month, we have our quotas, we have our deliveries to make, and one of our key pieces of equipment dies. And the company that makes it in Liechtenstein, when we called them up, it was the cooling unit was leaking. They said it's going to be 6 weeks for us to give you a replacement cooling unit. That ain't gonna happen. So what are you gonna do? Well, he's in his office. He gets a call from a young engineer. She says, I got it. I can't believe it. She goes, I took the machine apart. Now notice she didn't ask him for permission. She went ahead, she took the machine apart. She goes, I can't believe it. The cooling unit, it's a car radiator. And she says, I went searching around town in the Ford Auto, parts stores, and it's a radiator to a Ford Cortina, and there's 3 here. If I buy it, will you reimburse me? He's like, hell yeah. He goes, buy all 3. She brings it back, gets the thing up and running in just a couple of hours. So rather than waiting 6 weeks and having all the hassle and all the disappointed customers, because he created that kind of a culture with a warrior spirit, that's what happens. So when I think about bring it on, that's what I'm talking about. So thank you very much.